It's a new week. Yes, it is. Welcome to another episode of Kick It With The Crew. We are your host, RBI Crew 7. I am Ryan, RBI.
Neil, Crew 7.
And alongside us, the one, the only, you can't see him because we got this camera back again. And it's coming here going forward, is the producer himself, Tyson Magdorn.
Hello.
Hello. He is making sure everything over there is going okay.
He's very patriotic today, too.
He is very patriotic. He looks...
Sir.
I'm trying to think. He looked like one of those... what do you call popsicle bombs or whatever they call
Oh, bomb pop.
Yeah, that's what he looks like today. He's looking mighty fresh. He's got the RBI Crew 7 red holiday shirt on.
He's got that swag.
No and one say those look like, are those starters? What? Are those starters?
Yeah, starters.
Oh, that's
Starters.
old school.
Nice,
I like
man,
it.
old school. So Tyson looking good. So we got a lot to talk about today. Not going to be as much cards this week, I don't think. Well, we'll talk about the million releases coming out because there's a pretty big one coming everybody's talking about. We've got a thing on Thursday coming up. But before we start there,
Excited.
which you're excited about.
Yeah.
So we're going to, before we jump into that, because we're going to be talking a lot about the NFL draft today. We are big draft gurus. Live for this day. I don't know. We've watched the draft together
Since 07.
07. The first time I watched with him is when I wanted Brady
Brady
Quinn.
Quinn
and the
so
Vikings
bad.
took AP and I was mad.
He was very upset.
I will not knock them again for a pick, but at least they, as long as they turn it in on time, we've had that fiasco
as
before.
long as you were kind of upset with Christian Ponder.
I was very upset with Christian Ponder.
I called
was very
that.
Upset. I was very happy they traded back in to get Cordell Patterson in 2013, except we didn't have Cordell at the right time.
That's
we
a
didn't
fact.
utilize him the way he was supposed to be. But we want to talk about the draft. Before we do that, we've got to talk about this Saturday. We've got the Columbia Card Show.
Oh, yeah.
Hosted by Dugout Sports Cards, our great friend Chase and his team there.
They do a great job.
Put on a wonderful show. It's free admission from 9 to 3, if I'm correct. Let me pull this up here.
How much is it?
Free admission.
Oh.
Free. You know that FREE thing?
No, I
Free
know.
admission.
There we go.
It's at the Stony Creek. I got to find this. Here we go.
He's looking it up as we speak.
All
There
right,
it is.
we've got 9 to 4 Samsonite. 9 to 4 at the Stony Creek, which is a hotel / little convention part they have on it. Love the hotel. We go up on Friday and stay there.
It's a nice big room.
Nice
as they
big
used to.
room. We've got from 9 to 4, 2601 South Providence Road, Columbia, Missouri 65203. He only does the show 4 times a year.
That makes it even better, I think.
I think it makes a great
It
show.
builds up the anticipation.
Yes, because this next one after this will not be until August 26th.
That's what's up.
So we got a little bit of a break, and then he has October 28th. So this show, we look forward to every time he's done. This is going to be a 6th one since he started last year. I've had to miss one because we had a family vacation that weekend in the fall of last year.
I've gone to 2.
It's a great time.
It is. I love it.
We go up on Friday, so we're going to have a crew with us. When I say crew, it's going to be myself.
Not this crew.
Not that crew. This crew's got to stay here and man the show.
I got to work here.
Got to make sure everything gets run smoothly here on Saturday. You know how that goes. But we've got myself, the sheriff's coming to town, and then I've got Parker coming. Hey, Mr. Magdorn, you're going to be going up with us on Friday because you're going to get a lot of content from that show.
And what's that content for?
The viewers?
The YouTube?
And the
YouTube,
viewers
yeah.
can go on social media. So we're going to get a lot of coverage from that show on Friday, the pre-show, basically setup day where he allows us to come in and buy from the dealers, and all day Saturday. And the best part is I don't have to rush out the door this time. I don't have to
you
be in
got some
Arizona
time.
the next day to go to the TOPS conference. So
About that. No.
about that, yeah, no, I've already established that we're not in a hurry. We're going to enjoy ourselves Friday and Saturdays. Want to talk about that. We cannot wait to bring coverage from that show and talk about it next week. Because I live for this show. It's one of my favorites to go to of a one-day show.
Same, absolutely.
And it's a nice little getaway for Parker and I. We will do some ripping. He actually had me send a video to Chase yesterday asking Chase if he has any more Star Wars Masterwork. He would like to
Because
rip
he's got
that.
to work those
He's
magical
talking
hands.
about his wood-on-wood inscription auto of Matthew Wood at
That was really
General
cool,
Grievous.
though.
And then he got
That
a
was really
nice
cool.
General Grievous yesterday. Thanks again to the boys at MN Sports Cards in Minnesota. Shout out. Thanks
Minnesota.
for surprising Parker and myself. I had no idea they were mailing that.
Shout out.
Shout out. So, okay, we're diving in. It's time to talk about the draft.
The draft.
The NFL draft is this Thursday and Friday, as well as Saturday, as well as
And
Tuesdays.
Saturday, yep.
So was the first round Friday, second and third,
Third, and then
or first round Thursday, second, third Friday, and then the rest of it on Saturday.
pretty much, yeah.
Which I only really watch the first round, but I'll be watching it.
Oh,
I'll be
yeah.
covering it.
You'll be peeking in, I'm sure.
Be peeking it. We actually will have an RBI Crew 7 representative at the draft,
Yeah, who's that?
Mr. Matthew Hannell. Hi, Matt.
What's his Instagram?
South Texas Brace. Just do it every time.
Sports cards of Texas teams.
Yep. So Matt, I hope you have a wonderful time. He's taking off to go there with, with
jealous.
his father. He's gonna be. It's in Kansas City.
Yeah,
It's in our backyard.
I'm jealous. I if I wasn't working, I would be going.
Which I know Neil's ecstatic about.
I'm a draft nerd. I mean,
So-
big draft nerd.
Let's get the board. Let's get the board up. Let's start talking because this is what we're here to talk about today. We're going to be talking about the NFL draft. By the way, Handel will be here next Monday.
Yes, we will have him because I want to see what it was like up there.
Yeah,
How crazy it is.
he's going up. Is he leaving?
He's leaving
Wednesday?
Thursday morning, he said.
Thursday morning. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Because it's not that far of a drive, so you don't need to pay an extra night hotel for
yep.
that little bit of a drive.
I'm trying to
So-
get the draft.
Just Google draft order.
Okay, let me just-
It's a lot easier.
NFL.
I've had to do that a couple of times just to see.
So we know the Panthers are on the clock right now.
Yes, but
because
who
they
do-
gave up a lot. To
Who do
get-
they take is the question.
That is the $1 million question. Everybody would like to know if you gave up that much to get the number one pick. Obviously, is it?
You know what? It just hit my brain.
Uh-oh.
Watch out.
Should we each guess what the top 5 will be and the winner
Ooh.
get something?
Top 5, that's...
It could be interesting. But
Yeah.
sure.
I like the spontaneity of it.
Sure.
That wasn't a word.
So all right.
Spontaneity is a word, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Who do you think they're taking number one?
Bryce Young.
Okay, that's what I'm with on this one. I'll say Bryce Young.
Yeah.
Okay, Bryce Young going number one to the Panthers. Number 2.
Go ahead, Ray. Come on. I can tell you who I don't think is going to go.
Don't say that. We're
I know.
making a.
I don't know, man. It's tough because it could be Stroud, it could be Richardson, it could be Levis. I mean, obviously Stroud seems to be the fit there.
I don't think they take a quarterback.
You think they go?
I think they go with Will Anderson.
Okay. Okay. You think they go Will Anderson? Okay. I'm going to say Stroud. I'm just going to stick with it. I'm going to go Stroud.
No.
You go Will Anderson.
I'll let Tyson make his pick. So who do you think they take?
No, you're that rusher.
Will Anderson?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I will tell you. I'll go with number 3 first, since you went first, second, and third, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think they trade
You think the Panthers trade at 3?
Cardinals.
Cardinals. Wow, Samsonite.
And I think they trade. I know it's only one spot, but I
With the
think
Colts?
the Colts are afraid that someone's going to jump in front of them and take the quarterback that they want at 3. So they work a deal with the Cardinals.
Okay.
I think they take Richardson.
Okay. So I don't think they need to do that.
It doesn't matter what you think.
The reason I say Stroud drops is because he has the same agent as the guy they just traded away, Deshaun Watson. They don't want to deal with that guy anymore.
Oh.
So I think they don't want to deal with that, so they skip that.
So they let a talent like him go. I knew you were going to say talent because
No.
So you
I-
think they let him go?
Once you go pro, I don't care.
Okay. So you think they let him fall because of his agent?
I do.
Okay.
Plus,
But it's
they
they need.
could tank for another year and get Caleb Williams next year.
Yeah, but you know,
Or-
you know how taky went from last year, so
Well,
and
they
got a new
don't
coach,
have-
so I guess I don't know. I mean, there's a
Well,
lot that could happen in this.
Their
round.
coach is a defensive-minded coach now.
True, that's a good point.
Plus, I also see Will Levis dropping.
There's a lot of speculation now. He's got a big arm, we know that, but we also know he doesn't like the milk.
Yeah.
So you're saying, okay, so number 3, you're saying gets traded out,
Yep.
and they take Anthony Richardson at 3.
Yep. And then the Cardinals have number 4.
Okay, so I'm saying they take Tyree Wilson. It doesn't matter. I mean, I guess as long as we pick the right team and player, it doesn't matter what happens, essentially.
You got it right.
I mean, okay, well then, hey, actually, technically, because I'm going to say...
I don't know
hey,
if that's a word.
hey, I got some education from SEMO. Anthony Richardson is going number 4 at the Colts. Tyree Wilson, number 3. That's what I say. And then you're saying number 4.
See that?
So you're going to stick with the Colts still at 4.
I didn't even say who 3.
So, okay, so let me ask you this. If you're saying Stroud doesn't go at 2 or 3,
I think he goes at 4.
okay, so who's 3 then?
I would say, I can't remember. Yeah, Tyree Wilson I can see going at 3, with
Okay.
Arizona keeping it.
Okay.
Just because I don't...
And you say Stroud at 4 then?
Yeah, I
Because
say
you
Stroud.
say Stroud is there, okay.
I see Stroud at 4.
If Stroud's at 4, you have to take him. If the Texans pass on Stroud could, then you could see somebody trading into 3 to get Stroud at
Right.
that point.
That-
That's what
I don't think
Tyson's
the Colts,
saying.
I mean,
I think
that's a
team
gift
is
to
going
the
scare-
Colts
I
if
think
Stroud
a
is
team
there.
is going to scare the Colts. with the
But then,
Cardinals
if you're
out.
trading up, then you should take Stroud at 3 then.
Unless they don't like that style of quarterback and they want the Richardson kid.
I
That's what I
don't
mean.
think
Like,
the Richardson is the sound quality.
hey man, I've seen some crazy draft picks.
I know.
mean-
I hope this is a draft where like it's not so predictable because we've been having that lately. I mean, I love the draft. You're like, whoa, that came out of left field.
This year, it's a crapshoot.